got to see the Bay this week, man. I was not anticipating getting to see Best Girl at all this court, to be completely honest with you, but they slid Fubuki and Tatsumaki in early with this episode of One Punch Man, yo. And the voice actresses are perfect. The voice acting talent for this series overall has been incredible, but now we have Hayami Saori as Fubuki and Yuuki as Tatsumaki, dude. Yo, let's go, man! And Tatsumaki's character was done. Like, I love the way they've drawn Tatsumaki's character, man. It's sexy. It's real sexy. Fubuki still looks sexier in the manga. Murata's artwork is godly. We all know this, but getting to see her, and I don't believe we even saw Tatsumaki this early, because I don't think Tatsumaki shows up until the Boros arc, so this was dope, man. And coming off of last week where they got my boy Sweet Mask in there early, I love the liberties that Madhouse is taking in kind of bringing in characters early and foreshadowing them early and setting things up, even though they're following everything else to a T as far as the manga is concerned. They're making subtle changes that just brings out the air of the series, knowing where it's going to go that much more. So One Punch Man episode 6, as you can see, I'm doing a review instead of a live reaction this week. I'm going to talk about that at the end of this video, and also my plans going forward with One Punch Man. So if you're interested in hearing about that, because there's been a lot of controversy surrounding my live reactions, so I'm going to talk about that at the end. But ultimately, let's dive into the episode. First of all, battle animation on point, and I forgot about the Kombu monster, man. I forgot about Kombu Infinity, the seaweed monster, man. Absolutely slipped my mind, and seeing it this episode kind of giving everybody more of a feel of how the Hero Association is broken down, and the various ranks of heroes, and seeing their day-to-day and how things have to go about. But man, the only thing I was missing with this, the only thing that I was missing with that confrontation when Saitama just wrecks him, is in the manga, I remember there was just a little ending panel of Kombu without any of the seaweed on him, just completely stripped, and just kind of crying in the corner, dude, having been wrecked by Saitama and picked dry, so the man can go brew himself some stuff up to try and, regenerate his hair and everything like that. I was just like, when I saw that in the manga, I actually felt bad for this creature. I don't know who the voice actor for Kombu was. It sounded like a very familiar individual. I need to go look that up as soon as I'm done with this, with this video. But if anybody knows offhand and they can tell me in the comments, please let me know, because it sounded extremely familiar and it suited him so well, dude. But seeing the battle animation, him going against, Spring Mustache and Golden Ball and everything like that, it was dope, and I completely forgot about this little whole ordeal and everything like that, which really has a significant weight as far as the series progression goes, because now there's this mysterious air around, Zeta City and everything like that, and nobody Saitama doesn't even get the credit he deserves for utterly destroying the Kombu monster, man. He doesn't even get the credit he deserves, and nobody knows it, and heroes and human beings and monsters alike are all afraid of this mysterious presence in Zeta City, and it's fucking Saitama, man. It's the god himself, alright, man? So, there's comedy in this episode, on point yet again, from beginning to end. And the first opening scenes where Saitama is basically pulling shit out of his ass to try and assuage Genos and give him some sort of training regimen, even though he gave him his secrets already. He told him the key to these godly powers, but Genos still doesn't believe him. And even if he did, Saitama's right. He's a fucking cyborg, so the strength training isn't really going to help him progress and transcend. But, and ultimately, that I'm not going to get into anything because that will get into spoilers, but my boy Genos is going to develop and come into his own. But he sets him on this quest to becoming, in the top 10 of the S-rank class of heroes and everything like that. And I don't think Saitama realizes how serious Genos is going to take this and how much he's going to go. And plus, the comedy at the end, dude, where he was basically, like, Genos was reading off how he's so high in the popularity polls and everything. Like, you just see Saitama's face, man. Mad salty. But I digress. The pacing of the episode, the whole confrontation with Sonic coming in once again. He's clearly recovered from having his balls, that nut tap, from Saitama, which, if you get nut tap from Saitama, there should be no recovery. But, of course, my boy Sonic is back once again, wreaking havoc and mayhem in order to have Saitama challenge him. And when Saitama finally realizes that, oh, this is actually a crime that can be stopped and I can get my hero points in, he just did that quick chop to the back of the neck. It's done, man. Yeah, and then we got to see Tank Top Tiger as well. A little bit of build-up, and Tank Top Tiger in and of himself, will have significance and you know, things to every hero that we met, and the kind of structure that we saw and certain individuals that they were referencing throughout the cities will definitely come into play, especially Fubuki and Tatsumaki, which I still don't understand why they're introducing Fubuki right now, unless they're going to get into some of the side chapters potentially, because there have been a lot of bonus chapters along the way that I know even a lot of manga readers have skipped on along the way for OP Men, and there was a story early on with Fubuki and Tatsumaki that transpired, and her whole Blizzard Mafia and everything like that, but I don't know if they're going to get into that now, but otherwise, I don't see, and this is not really spoiler territory, I'm not going to spoil anything that happens, but I'm just kind of, from the manga perspective right now, I don't see how they're going to bring her into this core if it's going to end where I think it's going to end, and we're already on episode 6, with judging by the pacing and everything like that. So, unless they're going to move some stuff around or go into the side chapters, I'm just happy that they introduced her now, man. And this almost confirms to me, too, if they don't get to any of the Fubuki greatness that we know from the manga, aside from the side chapters, then the core 2 is all but confirmed for me, because bringing her in now, getting her the incredible voice actress that is Hayami Saori, I really don't think it's just going to be that. And Tatsumaki's character was showcased very well. I think Yuuki was an incredible choice for that. And just getting to see them early, like, I fanboyed, man, because I was not expecting to see them in this episode. Everything was just going according to plan with Sonic coming in and everything like that. I mean, I forgot about Kombu, and the shit was hilarious, aside from them not having that one panel, dude, that would have made everything for me. But ultimately, the comedy was incredible. Getting to see these two characters, which my best girl Fubuki early is incredible for me, and it was just an awesome episode. So now that I've talked about the episode and everything like that, I'm just going to take a couple minutes to discuss and ask you guys what you think I should be doing with One Punch Man. So, as everybody's known, I've been doing live streams for One Punch Man, live reactions and everything like that, and that way I have the chat, I can discuss it with all of you guys and everything like that. A lot of people, there's been a lot of negative, you know, kind of reviews for these videos that I've been making, and people saying that, one, a lot of people's problems is the quality of the video and the audio is not up to par with my normal videos, and as I've explained, that is because I'm using my webcam for the Google Hangout live streams instead of using my actual HD camcorder that I use to make my normal videos and everything like that. So I wanted to do it in Hangouts because I wanted to have the live chat, and it's been really fun, you know, watching the episode with all of you guys live, and I still want to do that, but for now, I understand people's issues with the video and audio quality and everything like that, so I'm going to potentially next week go back to the live reaction format and just do it without making a live hangout and record it, you know, beforehand and upload it and everything like that, like normal. And I'm looking into getting a new webcam that's much more, you know, much higher quality and everything like that, and setting up some new audio equipment so that the quality of live streams will be better, and then I can switch back to that probably by episode 8 and bring back, you know, the live stream, live reactions, and go in like that, and that'll assuage people's problems with that. But the people, let me say this right now. Anybody that has problems with the live reactions because you're coming and you want to see footage of the actual episode in the video, that's not going to happen, okay? I don't do that because it's of copyright. It's not going to be a thing. You're never going to get that. I mean, I've tried my best to give everybody markers as to where I am in the video. I can do timestamps going forward. Once I get the better webcam and everything, I can do timestamps or something to let you guys know where I am in the episode. But a lot of people, I know there's people, and I've read the comments, I've read everybody's concerns, I respect your opinion. A lot of people enjoy seeing my raw reaction and doing the live reaction, and a lot of people really enjoyed it. I know a lot of you have asked for me to just do straight up reviews and everything like that, so I want to hear what everybody thinks overall in the comments below with this video, and what method I should be doing, you know, One Punch Man videos going forward. I personally want to keep the Hangouts thing going, and I'm going to try and get a new webcam and new audio equipment, you know, in the next couple of weeks so that the quality can be up to par. But if you're coming to the live reactions for footage, I can't help you. And if you say it's boring because of it, then just don't fucking watch it, man. Don't watch it. But otherwise, that's all I have to say. Let me know your thoughts on this episode, and I'm out. Peace.